Hey, and welcome back. I am so excited to eat my words in this episode. Yes, I am going to eat my words because I have said something for a long time that I want to take back. So for years, I've told people, forget LinkedIn groups. Absolutely forget them, ditch them. And I want to take that back today because I think you can have a powerful tip to attract more followers and get more attention using LinkedIn groups. And I'm sharing this with you first before I go blasting this to the world. And it is really, really simple. LinkedIn groups are not very active. They're a bit dead, but it's sharing content into LinkedIn groups will get you more visibility from people. So for an example, my newsletter, which I push out, I put copies of it into groups. I put it in the Content Marketing Institute. I put it in the coaches groups. I put it in the IFA groups. I put it in the startup groups. I put it in the groups where I know my ideal clients may have joined. Not because I'm expecting tons of them or for it to go nuts. What I'm expecting is that they'll come back and have a look. And I've gained, since I've been employing this strategy and testing it myself, I've been gaining around 100 new followers per day. Yeah, per day. And my content has gone up in terms of its visibility, its impressions, and its engagement. So the groups are pretty much dead, but what happens when I post into a group, it goes into other people's feeds and LinkedIn shoves it into their feed saying, this is interesting, you might like this. So it's a massive way to distribute more content. And LinkedIn are doing things to kind of amp up the groups, but it's not been so great so far. So if you decide to create really helpful content, and this is really important, a lot of these groups are owned by people who have a vested interest in that audience. So they don't just let you just dump anything in there. And the ones that do let you dump anything in there, it's probably a tough gig dominating that platform, that one group, because there'll be a lot of stuff in there. But the ones where they are picky and they've got tens of thousands of members, if you can actually add value without promoting in there, like treat it like another feed. So one of the things I do is I will write a value post on my normal LinkedIn feed, post it, copy the link, go to the group, write another post and paste the link. So effectively I'm sharing my own post into the group. And when I do this, I tell people why I've shared it. So, hey, coaches, thought this post that I shared today might be useful because X, Y, Z. I'm getting them approved. Why? Because I'm adding value into the group. I'm bringing some life to the group. I'm bringing some value to the group. There's no promotion. There's no, any of that. It's me just adding tons of value into those groups. Now, I've done this on Facebook for years, but since probably the end of December, I started doing this aggressively, sharing value in these groups with the purpose of, one, getting my name known, two, getting my content seen by more people, and three, pulling more people to my profile. So I'm focused on some groups where I know I need to grow. I need to build more of an audience in those particular groups, particularly people who I can sell my products and services to. So that's what I've been doing. So I want you to go do this. You can't just put your propaganda in there. You can't just put like, hey, I'm a wonderful coach or I'm an amazing CEO or whatever. It has to be valuable, but share in there. Add so much value that people are going, we look forward to it. The group owners look forward to it. Add more value. And when you do, those groups start to pay attention. I did one recently. I posted one of my articles into a group. Now, historically, articles have not done well. The newsletter feature has made them better. But actually, I'm getting like 10,000 impressions in some groups because I'm adding so much value. So what do I want you to do? Not every day, but here's a quick tip. Get into 5 or 6 groups where you know your target clients are. Each day, Put one of your posts into one of those groups. So you're basically in a group a day. But make sure those posts add tons and tons of value, practical value for people. And you will get more visibility. You'll get more people back to your profile. You'll get more content impressions and you'll get more followers. Simple thing, but it will massively help you. So how do you find groups? Go into the search bar at the top, type a subject matter, type a job role in there and flick to the groups and it will show you them. I tend to go into the groups where there's bigger volumes of people. So I'm looking for the 10,000, 50,000, 500,000 membership groups where I know that it's highly likely there's going to be a ton of my ideal clients. And I make sure the content where I've got value, I put it in there, but I don't just dump it in there. I actually tell people why I'm sharing it. Even if it's a post that explains itself, I will actually add more value in there. So go do this. Go make it happen. Use content you've already got, but sharpen it up so it's more pointed and more valuable for your target audience and post into groups. Absolutely do it. And one final thing before I sign off, and before you go do this. If you're wondering how do you keep churning content that's valuable, that draws a crowd, that attracts, nurtures, and converts, check out my content lab. It's attached to my LinkedIn profile. It's not very expensive, actually. You can get in there. All my templates are there. All of my frameworks of how to come out of ideas are there. And you can start to build LinkedIn posts really fast that really make an impact, that add loads of value for your audience. So go get in LinkedIn groups.